Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to, Accureye's 101 Overwatch tips, or something like that. Anyway, yeah, we are going to be, talking about Overwatch, and doing some tips on today, Bastion, but, before we even get into the tips and whatnot, feel free to tell me what is your favorite Overwatch character, if you do play Overwatch, and, yeah, give me an idea of why you like that character or whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the game, shall we? So, we are going to go ahead and get right into the game for Overwatch tips and whatnot, and just talking about Bastion today. So, Bastion, of course, is a DPS. But, one thing I never understood about him is, why does he have 200 normal health and 100 armor? I mean, were they originally intending Bastion to be a tank? Or was it just the fact that they thought Bastion needed armor? I mean, I didn't really understand that, nor do I actually understand why Bastion has, has that, So, of course, we got into this game, and, for some reason, I got put into this game when it was right near the end, and somehow this Widowmaker got a triple kill. Pretty amazing. With that being said, we're going to get right into the game. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't understand what they were trying to intend to do with Bastion when they first came out with him, because it feels like they were kind of thinking about making him a tank or something, and then all of a sudden it was like, they just ended up going, oh, you know what, maybe Bastion should be a DPS, I don't really understand that, to be honest, feel free to tell me if you all are, you all have any clues or whatever to why Bastion was, sorry about that. Why Bastion was under the consideration of possibly being a DPS, or if you have any idea of why, Bastion has 100 armor, in his arsenal. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into my tips. Obviously Bastion is a DPS type character. Some of his best attributes are, of course, his turret mode, and he does overall have a pretty rapid fire. As you all will see, Bastion's fire rate is actually pretty fast, and it's fairly accurate. The one main thing I found with Bastion that I don't like is, it's just that in recon mode, as it's called, or when he's in his mobile mode like I am here, his damage ratio seems very, very, low. I don't know why they made his recon mode such a low damaging character, or such low damage, because I suppose they were trying to make his recon mode more mobile, and they were trying to lessen the damage because of that. But, overall, I just don't see the reason they lowered so much of his damage on recon mode and not, actually made him faster in, in the recon mode. But anyway, maybe that's just me, maybe that's just my thoughts. But, I don't know. Tell me what you all think. Do you think that his recon mode is fast, was supposed to be faster, or do you think that, the way he is now is good? Because obviously in turret mode, he he is fairly good. And I get that his repair was also supposed to help him in recon mode, or is supposed to help him, but, you know, I don't really understand why, you know, he's not faster, because, as you can see here, there's some perfect examples that I'm doing here, where his recon mode, it just doesn't help. I mean, you know, it's not faster, so it doesn't make sense that his recon mode, or, you know, him being mobile has such a weak recon mode gun. I mean, you know, of course, when he's in sentry mode, or turret mode, as it would be, of course, it's like, it's fine that he has such a darn strong weapon. But, I mean, outside of recon mode, it's kind of like, there's no real point in him having such a weak weapon. I mean, you know, like, you know, obviously, as you all can see, and as you all know, Bastion rips apart through any character in his way. And that makes sense when he's in sentry mode. But it's like, in recon mode, I understand that he was supposed to be faster, but for some reason, he's not that quick. He's really quite slow, so I don't understand why his recon mode, or, you know, mobile mode, isn't that quick. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, you know? So, yeah. But you'll see here how, you know, how Bastion in his turret mode is probably by far one of the most annoying characters to fight. I mean, a great Bastion is pretty much going to just wreck you, basically. So, and you see it here, how mean point Bastion just pretty much wrecks everything. And, yeah, I mean, you know, it really is just a simple little bit of, you know, just like tactics, I guess, you know, because obviously Bastion is very tactical, and as you see, his ult, which is the tank mode, makes him really mobile and really powerful. But I don't understand, like I said, why Bastion just doesn't have such a powerful, you know, it's just not faster, or has just a much more powerful, mobility. Like, you know, like in general, I can understand why Bastion in recon mode is supposed to be faster, but he doesn't really, as you can see, move that much quicker. I mean, you know, because if he did move a lot quicker, his weak gun would make sense. Like, the weak gun would make sense if he did move a lot quicker, but the fact that he doesn't move a lot quicker, it just doesn't, you know, it doesn't really make sense to why, you know, why people, you know, or why he doesn't have that speed, you know what I mean? Sorry about that, but yeah, you know, like, I don't understand that, you know. I don't know why Bastion just doesn't have more speed, because as you can see here, you know, like, even against that Hanzo, I'm sure his recon mode was supposed to be like, he could get out of a fight or whatever really, really quickly, but, yeah, you know. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, he just, I don't know, he just doesn't, he just doesn't, you know, make the, cut for that. He's just, you know, he's best, like I said, in his sentry mode, which is probably the one reason most people use him. Like, you know, like, if at all anything, you know, most people will use Bastion for his sentry mode. Will use Bastion just to, you know, just to keep everyone, you know, off the point, you know, and that's where I see him used most, if he's at all used. Now, lately, Bastion, of course, hasn't been used as often as he has, but, you know. But, yeah, you know. So let's go ahead and go into the second match. Because as you all know, I usually will give you 2 matches to show you off Bastion. And yeah, feel free to tell me if you will, everyone, what is, to recap what I said at the beginning. Tell me what is your favorite character from Overwatch if you play Overwatch. If you play Overwatch, tell me who is your favorite character. Who do you use the most? For me, of course, I use Widowmaker the most. She's one of my most used characters when I'm playing this game. But I want to know what is your favorite character. Or who do you use the most? Because, obviously, we all have one character that we probably use the most out of everyone. So, yeah. But, yeah, anyway, with that being said, let's go into, oh boy, sorry. The second match, which, yeah. So this second match, you'll see more of what Bastion is good at, more of the strengths of Bastion, and less of the, the recon mode, because, yeah. Now here, of course, I was just strolling around. I don't know why I was doing it, I was just strolling around, but still, anyway. So, yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Eesh. Anyway, so, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the match. So, yeah, let's see here. What happened? And you'll see here how, Bastion in recon mode is just not very effective. I found that Bastion in recon mode is just not very effective. Yeah, well, he's pretty bad, I guess you could say. So, yeah, and, I mean, like I said before, I don't understand why his speed wasn't better, because, it doesn't make sense that his speed doesn't, that his speed overall just doesn't, match up with his his overall ability. But, I mean, here you'll see that how pretty much a good Bastion, if kept alive, can pretty much wreck anyone. I mean, it can make a really bad day for anybody with a good Bastion. Like anyone who has a good Bastion, or anyone who is a good Bastion, I mean, you could wreck anybody with it. Now there, I don't know what the heck was going on, because there was no healer by that guy. And for some reason, he did not get wrecked. I don't know if he was using, a mod or something, or if he was doing something to give him a little bit more armor, but he definitely was not getting, torn apart for some reason there. So, yeah. Well, I don't know. Oh, blimey. Anyway, so, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and, yeah, get into this next part, so yeah, of course, as you all can see, I'm not saying you guys, sorry about that, but anyway, as you all can see, yeah, there is, points of me, as you can see here, just trying to, make do with what I got, and, literally just try to, utilize my, the sentry mode, because that's the one thing you want to do, as Bastion. Bastion, it's all about, utilizing the sentry mode, and at least getting into parts where it's easy to spot people down, because, again, not to put a joke on this, but, like Obi-Wan going against Anakin, having the high ground is actually always the best idea for Bastion. I mean, you want the high ground so you can look down and just have less bullet drop, I guess you could say. So, yeah. And I know that's Star Wars, that's a Star Wars thing. You probably have seen memes about Star Wars, for with the whole, it's over again. I have the high ground. I know, but still, it does still, work better than than trying to, aim higher and, and whatnot. But anyway, so, yeah. So with that being said, yeah, you'll see here how we move around, like here, I don't know what I was doing. I used like the, I was trying to use the tank mode to get the advantage here, and it didn't really work out very well for me. Well, somewhere in this match, I was using the tank mode, and it didn't really work out for me very well, so, yeah, you'll see that, happening eventually soon, I think, or soonish, I think, but, yeah, so, but, yeah, anyway, so, yeah, it's like, so, and this is what Bastion does the best, is just, sticking in sentry mode and, just literally mowing anyone down who's in his way. Like, anyone who's in his way, a great Bastion will pretty much just mow them down, Like, there's no reason a good Bastion can't mow people down, Like, and you see it here how, pretty much, I'm Bastion here, and, I'm pretty much just wrecking everybody, As long as you're observant, and as long as you see everyone, you can pretty much just give everyone a, a little bit of, of a wrecking point, and, and yeah, that's the thing, everybody, it's just that, and here you'll see that I tried to use tank mode, because I wanted to get out of there, and in tank mode, obviously in tank mode, is they're a little bit faster, but, yeah, that's the thing about, tank mode, everybody, is that, in many ways, tank mode is probably a much easier, way to, to, of course, be able to mobile yourself, compared to non-tank mode. But anyway, with that being said, I mean, you're going to see here how we pretty much are finishing up strong. This battle really did go a lot longer than I was expecting, and it's not like because I was bad or anything, it's just because, at the end of the day, it was just like, well, anyway, yeah, it was just, well, like, it is what it is, and, that's the thing, everybody, it's just that, it was, it's just what it is, it's just, pretty bad, and, yeah, and you'll see here how, what's going on, is, I don't know why I took a break here. I must have just, I don't know what I was thinking here. I don't know what I was doing. I probably was auto-playing the game here. So I do apologize if this little blank autoplay came in. I was just trying to think about everything. But, yeah. But, yeah, anyway, so you'll see here how, things are just, are just, happening the way they are, and, you'll see how, you just gotta utilize his sentry mode. I mean, Evan, when it comes down to it, just, utilize the sentry mode. Utilize everything you can to, to become a, to make it as tough for people as possible. I mean, that's pretty much what Bastion is good at. Of course, I have a little joke about Bastion, give or take, everyone. But yeah, like I said, I mean, honestly, like I've said, as long as you're utilizing Bastion, in a good way, I mean, let's face it, you're going to get there, everybody. And yeah, and that's the thing, that's the thing is that just, do what you can to get everything going, everything, moving, and as long as you're doing your sentry mode, you should be fine. As long as you're keeping everyone off the team, you should be fine. But anyway, with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me today. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because you want to know when my next video drops. I'm working usually to get Monday and Tuesday to get 7 days of videos up for you. Feel free to join me on Twitch, which is www.twitch.tv/Accureye, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But until the next one, thank you everyone for joining me on this video. And until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.